That's why I love you, Elon. That's great.
Well, that escalated fast, didn't it? Elon Musk and Donald Trump once were political allies, and now they're in a full-blown feud. It's played out entirely on social media, on X and on Truth Social, and it's been wild to watch. Let's quickly break down the whole timeline, exactly what happened and when. And we'll finish off by looking at how the markets reacted, because yeah, Tesla and Trump's DJT stock both moved, as you would expect. Some context first. Musk is in the we need to reduce the deficit as a percentage of GDP camp, and finally he expressed his frustrations with the current bill that Trump calls the big beautiful bill. Musk is saying that it increases the deficit. Okay, a few things. I'm going to try to go in chronological order, and the timeline is set to Eastern time. Okay, let's go. June 5th, yesterday, it begins. During an Oval Office meeting with German Chancellor Friedrich Merz, I think I'm saying that correctly, I'm probably not, President Trump publicly vents his frustration at Musk's opposition to his spending bill. Trump says he was very disappointed in Musk and notes that they had a great relationship, but I don't know if we will anymore. He also downplays Musk's influence on his 2024 win. Let's have a look at the clip.
Elon and I had a great relationship. I don't know if we're well anymore. I was surprised, but I'm very disappointed because Elon knew the inner workings of this bill better than almost anybody sitting here, better than you people. He knew everything about it. He had no problem with it. All of a sudden he had a problem, and he only developed the problem when he found out that we're going to have to cut the EV mandate, because that's billions and billions of dollars, and it really is unfair. We want to have cars of all types. Electric, we want to have electric, but we want to have a gasoline, combustion. We want to have different. We want to have hybrids. We want to have all. We want to be able to sell everything. And when that was cut, and Congress wanted to cut it, he became a little bit different, and I can understand that. But he knew every aspect of this bill. He knew it better than almost anybody, and he never had a problem until right after he left. And if you saw the statements he made about me, which I'm sure you can get very easily, it's very fresh on tape. He said the most beautiful things about me. And he hasn't said bad about me personally, but I'm sure that'll be next. But I'm very disappointed in Elon. I've helped.
Oh boy. So it's 12:30 p.m. Musk responds in real time on X, directly refuting Trump's remarks. He insists, this is false. This bill was never shown to me once and was passed in the dead of night, rejecting Trump's claim that Musk knew the bill well. Musk then fumes that Trump is ungrateful for his support. Without me, Trump would have lost the election. Dems would control the House and the Republicans would be 51-49 in the Senate. Such ingratitude, he said. So looking at these posts mark the first direct shots fired at each other on social media. It's now 1:45 p.m. Musk ratchets up the pressure with a flurry of tweets. He derides Trump's legislation as the big ugly bill, warning it will increase the deficit to $2.5 trillion. He even polls his followers about creating a new political party in America that actually represents the 80% in the middle, as a swipe at both Republicans and Democrats. In replies to comments, Musk boasts that Trump has only 3.5 years left in office, whereas, and he said this, I will be around for 40 years. A pointed reminder of his own long-term influence. 2:37 p.m. and Trump responds on Truth Social and goes full nuclear. He claims that he asked Musk to leave his role as White House advisor, saying Musk was wearing thin in the administration and alleging that Musk went crazy over the bill's electric vehicle subsidy cuts. Now, from what I remember, Elon has been noted in the past saying those subsidies will not affect Tesla. In fact, they might actually in the long term help them. Trump pointedly suggests the easiest way to save money would be to terminate Elon's governmental subsidies and contracts, a direct threat to Musk's businesses. So now it's 2:45 p.m. and Musk immediately fires back on X, quoting a screenshot of Trump's subsidy threat post. Musk writes, "Such an obvious lie. So sad." Now, Musk also is annoyed that Trump changed his mind on Jared Isaacman being the next administrator of NASA. Now, around 3 p.m, Musk drops what he calls a really big bomb. This is what he says. Check it out. "At real Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT." Have a nice day. Wow. He even reposted a video of Trump and Epstein partying together. So these are explosive allegations, posted, I think, without any evidence as of yet. So this sent the feud to a whole new level. 4 p.m. hits and the tit for tat continues. Trump defends his bill as one of the greatest bills ever presented to Congress and complains Musk should have opposed it months ago if he was genuine. Musk, for his part, amplifies calls for Trump's removal. He reposts an ex-user, I think it was Ian Miles Chong. He urged that Trump should be impeached and J.D. Vance should replace him, adding his apparent approval to the idea. So Musk also had another jab at Trump's trade agenda, tweeting that Trump's tariffs will definitely cause a recession in the second half of this year. So this brawl has now widened to other policy issues. Around 7:50, Musk posted his final tweet, and it said, "Call your center, kill the bill." I think if I'm correct, that was his final tweet of the night. And boy, did everybody have a field day for the next few hours. Anyone who had a following was posting on X. There were a lot of calls for reconciliation. So people like investor Bill Ackman tried to broker peace. He posts that they should make peace for the benefit of our country. And Musk actually replied saying, "You're not wrong." Is that a softening? Maybe. We'll see. David Friedberg, who is on the All In podcast, posts one of my favorite comments: "China just won." I think that was brilliant. So this morning, Trump appears on Good Morning America. When asked if he'll call Musk, Trump says, "You mean the man who has lost his mind?" So not exactly a warm response from Trump. Despite behind-the-scenes efforts, no peace talk is happening. The White House aides had tried to set up a phone call between Trump and Musk for Friday, hoping to defuse the feud, but those plans completely collapsed. Now, what about the stocks? Tesla shares dropped 15% last night. I think it was the largest single day in terms of market cap decline in that stock's history. Investors don't like political risk or fights with the president. That's not good for the stock. Friday morning, they recovered about a third of the losses, but the volatility was definitely noticeable. So last night, I think Trump's Truth Social stock, DJT, dropped around 10%, I think. But then this morning, it recovered and popped about 5% intraday. So what does this all show us? Politics today moves like a market. One tweet can shift public sentiment and stock prices in hours. We built Votap so that At times like these, everyone gets to have a say and not just to sit on the sidelines and watch like parents fighting. Because these kinds of moments, they're not rare anymore. If you want to stay ahead of this and you want to have your say, download Votap and see the political markets as they happen. I'll leave a link in the description below. And hey, if Musk versus Trump part 2 happens next week, you'll know where to watch the sentiment move. It'll be in Votap. Anyway, if you found this video helpful, hit like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments whose side you're on, Musk or Trump or neither. You just watching, being entertained. Let me know in the comments. See you in the next one.